Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. I was not prepared for this stream. I just finished the recap of yesterday's multi-class, and I finished editing, and I looked at the time, and I was like, what time is it? Do we have a race to broadcast, or can I chill for a little bit longer? Then I noticed, of course, the Alton Park race. Still a little bit too early for that one. And I was bored as hell today. So I did the recap for the multi-class. This week I still gotta do the, while I'm putting something in the freezer for later tonight. But I still have to do the GTMR recap. I'm planning on making the GTMR recap before the new GTMR race starts on Sunday. So at least we're gonna be having a fresh recap before the new GTMR starts. I think that's for a Sunday recap. That's a pretty good hype up for the GTMR upcoming Sunday. We've got 3 people watching. How are you all? While I'm making myself a sandwich. No active people in the chat I hear today. No problem. No problem. I will just keep talking while I'm eating a sandwich, and I will just keep saying stupid stuff without anyone answering. But we're at Brands Hatch today. We are going to be switching it up through the fields. We've got Mr. Z2 Pro in P1 at the moment with a 25.1. That can still, of course, go quite a bit faster. We have Mr. MK Stricka, we have Emise, Dante Shiva, Mr. Mitch. A couple of guys I haven't seen before. I think I've seen Brewster, and of course Manguela Severa. And then we have a whole lot of names I haven't seen before. So it might be new players. They might be new to the XCL. But we also see Setnet and Mr. Marvinelli, EMP, Cole. Then we have Thread Racer, of course, and Jack Darms. Manu Suzuki is here as well. But we're gonna be looking around. Brands Hatch being one of my favorite tracks. I haven't really had time to practice yet, but I do want to slot in 1 or 2 races this week on Brands Hatch myself. We have the second 24, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a 1:24.6. Before I started broadcasting and before I started getting rusty, a 24.6, 24.5 was about my quali pace, if I'm not mistaken. And my best ever, it was a very lucky. Sometimes you have those laps that everything works and everything helps and everything goes correctly. It was a wonder lap 24.0. I haven't been able to get anywhere close to that anymore. So that was a real once in a lifetime experience for myself. So 24.8. I think if I should be driving right now after having broadcasted a lot of races and not getting into the groove myself so much, I think you'd be counting me down to somewhere P10, 1 second, 1.5 seconds slower, I guess. So a little bit of practice and a little bit of regular driving definitely helps your pace. So I do have to get back into it this week, and I do love this track. So for sure, it's gonna be a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday that I will be found on Brands Hatch somewhere. It might be off the track, it might be on the track, but I'm gonna do my best to race this track twice at least. Good afternoon, good evening, Mr. Emisa. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I just see 3 people, and then I'm trying to engage in a conversation with the people watching, but there was nobody, there was nobody saying anything. So can happen, and it's also a surprise stream, of course. So I don't expect a lot of people to be watching. It's kind of a relaxing stream for myself as well. As we're gonna go into qualifying, let's see who's out on track first, and who else than Idodo. We are going on board with Mr. Idodo for first warm-up lap of today, and as always we will be hopping into the cockpit with Idodo to see what he's gonna do on the first quali lap. And here he goes, last corner. We're going on board with Idodo for quali lap number 1. Brands Hatch. You have a lot of concrete here on the sides of the track, outside, inside. Here on the inside you can take the curb pretty hard, but don't go too far over, because it will give you a very, very big bump and unstableness in the car. And what's he gonna be driving? Very, very curious. .24.6, that's a pretty decent. 24.2 for Jack Darms, yep. I was gonna say that's a pretty decent lap time, but guys will be going faster than that, so keep on pushing Idodo, is that what I would say. And as we see Jack Darms, we're gonna be going on the TV cam to follow Jack Darms around. As we are looking and following Jack Darms around, I'm putting back everything in the fridge, because otherwise I'm gonna be making a hell of a lot of noise eating on stream, and that's not what we want, of course. I see a couple of people joining us. Welcome to this surprise stream of tonight. I was just finishing up the recap of the multi-class yesterday. And I looked at the time. It was just 10 minutes before or 15 minutes before 7, or just 15 minutes before Brands Hatch started, and I was kind of bored. I didn't want to go to the grocery store to get myself some vacation drinks again, so I was like, we're just gonna be hopping on the stream randomly today. I did of course put it in the Discord that we're gonna be doing Alton Park in about just under 2 hours from now. We see a couple of people going white. We're gonna be going a little bit back through the field. I don't want to make fun of everybody, but or everybody or anybody, but the dangers of this track are more noticeable if you go back through the field a little bit. I did see on the website it's a 40-man lobby today, so 40 people are supposed to sign up for tonight's Brands Hatch. 36 right now, so there might be people still joining, with about 9 minutes of qualifying left to go. I'm certain 4 people didn't RSVP today. So we see somebody taking up a little bit more gravel on the track. Manguela Cervera, from what I can see, 23.7, and he is 2.3 behind, so that's a 26.0. So I think it's safe to say this isn't Manguela's favorite track. He did improve by 6/10 though. 6/10. So still hope for Manguela. And here we have another Spanish guy. We've got Manguela Cervera and Bones and Hombre. But the name under the thing is M. Duggan, so it might as well just be an English guy. So hard to get a lap in, Amiza. Yep, I'm gonna search you up. I'm gonna give you a little, if I can find you, of course, because with all these names it's hard to it's hard to see where everybody is, and going through the grid or the split is not always showing the correct names. But Brands Hatch is very short, and if you've got a full lobby like this, it's definitely bad to get a lap in, because there's gonna be fast people all around you and people passing, or you're gonna come up onto people that are driving a slower outlap and just wanna try and get out of the way. But it's a very hard track to get a good qualifying. Best is to get out as soon as the qualifying starts, but that's for every track, of course. Get as good of a track position as you can. So we have a couple of guys still not having set a lap. 36 people, 35 on the track, me being the 36th guy. So we're missing 5 people. 5 people for tonight didn't earn RSVP. But looking at the times in the front, that's a good thing to see, right? Jack Darms 23.5. Mr. Brother P. Scholz just 1.5 tenths slower. Then we have Idodo just under 3 tenths slower, and then Mr. Pro just half a second, and then a Cole with half a second as well. And then we're going all the way to 7. It's all within a second. But my guess is the top 3 guys will start battling. Then we're gonna have a little group of 4 to P7, and then all from P8 and lower as we see Mr. Emise, A George. Just you could have just told me A George, Emise. It would have been easier. But from Mr. Emise himself, also in the chat, P8 all the way down to basically the lower end of the field. It's all small gaps, so that's all up for grabs. We're gonna have 3 groups, is my guess. The top 3, 4 until 7, 4 cars, and then the rest of the field. And that's probably what it's gonna be like. And of course there's gonna be differences between mistakes, people going wide, people taking risks, people having a better pit stop, not having a good... So gaps will exist, and gaps will be coming once you start lapping the track. But for the most part, timing wise, it's that's a little prediction, but my predictions are always pretty shit. So don't believe anything, or don't believe what I say, or make it the truth, because all I say is I won't say all I say is rubbish, but my predictions are not always the best. As we're looking at a nice pit wall. Here we have Manguela Cervera. He's also not in the BMW today. He is driving a McLaren. That might be why he's a little bit slower than usual, but good to see him in another car. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but this week I fixed the intro music, and right now the intro music is not working again. So yeah, that's a issue I can't get my head around, because sometimes it seems like it's random. I take all the same steps, and sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. So that's gonna be a googling adventure for me again. Google is my friend. With Manguela Cervera having a little bit of a tank slapper and correcting too much, flying off to the other side. But this is nice, right? As we see the timings dropping in, we see very nice gaps existing. So what we first had one top group, then a middle group, and then the rest of the field is becoming more and more just a couple of tenths per position, and that's from my perspective always a good thing. Always a good thing. That usually means a very exciting race with small gaps, and people trying to make overtakes that are not there, defending a little bit too hard, mistakes, going wide, taking a little bit more risk. It makes for an exciting race. Jack Darm still in P1 with a 23.5 still, and Mr. Brother P Schultz still P2, and Idodo still in P3. And Mr. Marvinelli, he has been having some rough races lately, but P9 for now, P9, but this might be one of his better tracks in my opinion. And we see Mr. Emize P10. As we saw a Ferrari going straight into the wall, what I believe. The blue flags, Idodo. Yes, it's Brands Hatch, Idodo. It's Brands Hatch. You are so fucked. Yeah, you're still P4, Idodo. I'm not even the fastest driver around here, and I had a turn 2 incident. I fell back to 32nd and I became 11th, Idodo. So with you having a bit more race talent than I do, even P4 is gonna be an opportunity. True. That's totally true. But it's Brands Hatch. It's Brands Hatch, and Brands Hatch with 40 cars or 36. 35 minus myself. No, 36 minus myself is pretty hectic. 03 ahead in P1, yeah, you should. And Thread Racer is doing a 23.4 at the moment. P1 for Thread Racer. I do like that we didn't announce the stream, but we do have a couple of viewers pulling in. So that's funny to see, or good to see, even when it's a surprise, and even if it wasn't planned, that we still have people joining the stream, joining the broadcast. So I'm not talking to a ghost the whole time. Relax, Idodo, relax. You've got the pace, and as you always say, Idodo, you're not a quali guy. You are the race guy. So let's get going. Don't think about the quali. Think about the start. Think about the positions. Name of the game around Brands Hatch, indeed. Yep. I know it's Brands Hatch we're talking about, Idodo, but people, yeah, in my experience, pressurizing, people people might make mistakes, people might take risks, people might be doing crazy stuff defending, people might be taking different lines. I think, Idodo, if you and you can be pretty aggressive, I think you can. I mean, I'm not saying push him out of the way. I don't say push him out of the way. But try and make some moves. And Mr. Spencer Brown, yep. 23.0 is a very quick time. Very quick. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We want to see. I want to try and get a better camera view of the grid. Can we do that? Can we go like a couple of places backward? It's very, very hard to get a nice view, but we will try. We are in Helicam at the moment. One more back. Yes, look at this. Everybody on the grid. They had to watch the track, guys. Oh man. Oh man. Well, that's gonna be you're gonna be the first non-flightless dodo, I think. You're gonna be the one. You're gonna be the first flying dodo. True, true. Going wide, and since a lot of corners you can, you also, Emisa, good luck. A lot of the corners you can take a little bit of the outside with that little concrete rostering under the grass line. But yeah, if you go too wide or you go too much to the inside, the curbs can be brutal and the grass can be brutal as well. So I do wish you all with 5 seconds to go good luck in the warm-up lap. I hope you all checked your setups, your fuel, your pit stops. But yeah, good luck to all, and I will try and bring the race to you. And like usual, we are going on board with the first guy, Mr. Thread Racer, around Brands Hatch for a warm-up lap, and then we're gonna go into the Helicam for the start. And I'm expecting, that's from experience on this track, I'm expecting a pretty okay-ish, maybe okay-ish first corner, and then the second corner where everybody starts braking hard or has been recovering from mistakes in the first corner will be trying to push their luck maybe a little bit and outbrake themselves into each other. Then it's gonna go downhill towards turn 3. 2 wide there is possible. 3 wide or with 3 guys close to each other in a little triangle configuration is gonna cause some chaos. So we're up for a 36 driver start with a downhill, pretty good speed corner, and then a very slow second corner, which can really bring back that harmonica effect. Here we go, the last back straight, and then we're gonna go into the last corner, preparing for the race start. The last corner is a funny corner, or I like the corner. It's a really good feeling going from the outside back to the inside, close, or basically so close that you push over those poles and then let the car go wide, almost thinking you're gonna be hitting the grass, and then that car compresses and you can go back to the inside line. It's slippery though, the last corner. As soon as you start dropping down, it's very slippery. But here we go. We're gonna go into Helicam for our green lights, and on the way for Brands Hatch Starter Event today.
Go.
here we see it happening, ladies and gentlemen. As expected. Second corner, way clear. Whoa! I was gonna say way cleaner than the first one, but we do still have guys going off track. And we need that. Split reset, of course. With Mr. Manu Suzuki getting a drive-through for starting infringements is my guess. And this is such a good view to have a look at this track. All the up and downs, the outside lines, the inside lines. How you should be driving this track. I will be trying to find Mr. Idodo or Mr. Thread Racer for a one lap of helicam around this track to see what the lines are. Mr. Thread Racer in P1. Already 2 seconds, so we're gonna be doing one helicam lap, then we're gonna be hoping everybody is settled down a little bit after 2 laps, and we will start finding these gaps and these fighting positions. And especially the sector coming up right now after this straight, and then all the right hand corners, the combinations, and then the left one onto the back straight are very nice to see from the helicam. Going very wide Thread Racer. Here you can cut up on the inside, come out wide over the little concrete, under the grass. You're gonna keep it left, and then over the curb and coming very wide again. Very tricky corner, this last one that we just saw, but we will be going into our usual camera to oh, as we saw that McLaren, that white McLaren is a Mr. Marvinelli, I believe. That was Mr. Marvinelli having a moment. And we have these two guys over here. Sule in the BMW chasing Dante Shiva. Everybody's still not settled down, but in the front we have a couple of gaps, 7 tenths, 4 tenths. We have Idodo in P8. Idodo had a bad start, but is gonna start making moves. But before we start following Idodo, we have 3 guys over here within 3 tenths of each other. Whoa, the Porsche. I don't know if you guys saw that. The Porsche is disappearing and reappearing. So might be netcode, might be Assetto, might be the stream, or we just see a car flying in a later stadium. Oh, and that's what I mean, touching that curb a little too much and unsettle the car so much. He did it again. The Porsche is disappearing and reappearing. We are gonna be following him around, see if it happens more, because that's not a good thing to be racing against. He's hopping back to the pit. You see, hopping back into the pit, coming back on the track. Like, what is going on over here? Very weird. But we see Mr. Manu Suzuki already having passed. Not having passed Mr. Mitch. But in my mind, I cannot believe if this is Mr. Mitch and Manazuki falling back to the field. Now it's more correct again. Mr. EMP, of course, just behind Manazuki. EMP very easy to recognize with that purple on blue Porsche or blue on purple. And Thread Tracer had a very good start and messed it up somewhere. He was in P1, is now in P24, ladies and gentlemen. And here is Idodo, 3.2 behind Francisco. We're gonna be watching that 3.2 and we're gonna be keeping our eye on Emise and Mr. Brother. Emise in the pink BMW and Mr. Brother or P. Schultz in the McLaren behind him. It almost looks like a Braun livery. I heard someone say that yesterday. It almost looks like a Braun McLaren. Oh, very wide. See this over here, Mr. Hamsik and Mr. Mitch. Too wide, uphill towards the most difficult section of this track. Keep each other alive, please. Good evening, Zettel. How was your day? See Mr. EMP in front of Mr. Gaetan, so made a mistake possibly. This track is such in that middle sector. That middle sector is so prone to mistakes. Everybody makes them over here. Idodo catching Francisco fast. It was 3.2, now it's 1.6. We have Emise and Brother. Emise being passed by Brother in the McLaren. Both going wide, chasing each other. And we see one McLaren standing still. Who was that? Who was that McLaren? That was Bones and Hambre. Nearly perfect, no work. Oh damn, Zettel. Damn. Sounds like Urlaub. Mr. Holiday. Mr. Holiday indeed. We have Jack Darms, fastest guy on track, having done his pit stop, fallen back through the field though, 29th, and Mr. Gaetan making a move on Bullet Shoot. But Bullet Shoot coming back in, braking too late. And what is Idodo doing? Right behind Francisco. So here we go. Right behind Francisco. So what's Idodo gonna do? He was complaining about it's Brands Hatch. Where are you gonna make a move? I'm not comfortable on this track. I'm not super comfortable doing aggressive moves and stuff like that. So let's see what he's doing. We will give the rest of the field a little bit of time to settle down, and we're gonna be going on board with Idodo to see what he's looking at. Good exit. Now you gotta keep it there. Keep it there on the inside. TV cam and Francisco going wide. Idodo. Don't think he needs to defend. This corner coming up is not the best to make a move. In my opinion, it's not the best to make a move. And this whole section coming up now is very hard to do any outbraking. So Idodo started P4, fallen back to P8 I believe, and now back on P3, 3.1, 3.2 away from P2 and about 5 seconds from P1. So while Idodo has finished his move, we are going to Manguela Cervera in the McLaren and Dante Shiva creeping up on Mr. Manguela. Dante Shiva not making any major moves. We still have Freezy and Manu Suzuki in the blue McLaren. I think, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Mr. I'm gonna look it up though. I'm gonna look it up. Mr. Brother, wasn't he also in the same livery? Yes. So we have Mr. P. Schultz and Mr. Freezy in the same livery. So these guys know each other, probably in a Discord talking to each other. What a shit show Brands Hatch is. No, not a shit show, ladies and gentlemen, not a shit show. It's always great racing here, or I love the track. I've told you that 3 million times already. So yes, it can be a little bit difficult and it can be very tricky at times, and I'm not saying I'm always drinking when I'm finished when I finish my race on Brands Hatch, but it can make you cry, it can make you laugh. You can have great races, you can have bad races, but that's what, in my opinion, makes and breaks the track. yeah, that's my second name, Zettel. That's my second name. Hamsik and Manu Suzuki. Manu Suzuki is past them both though. Past Mr. Freezy and past Mr. Hamsik. So Manu Suzuki making moves. And Manu Suzuki will be going on his way to Mitch. And we see Idodo 2.4 behind. So, but P2 is catching P1. So even though Idodo lost a bit of time to P2, he is catching P1. So these guys are gonna make it a shuffle in the next couple of laps. We're almost halfway. In about 40 seconds we will hear the race is halfway, and then we will be looking at how the gaps are ending up. Manguela Cervera and Dante Shiva still fighting together. But I don't think, and if that's my opinion, I don't know if you guys know Dante Shiva. I only know his name. I'm not really familiar with his driving style, but it looks like he's a bit faster, but is not willing to make the move or try something risky to survive. But we have Idodo back in 4th place. So Idodo had a mistake, in my opinion. So we're gonna be asking Idodo when he's done racing what happened around halfway through the race. And we have still, of course, Manguela Severa, Dante Shiva. As I was saying, I don't think Dante Shiva is thinking about making a move. I think he's gonna be very, very conservative. I might be mistaken. We might be seeing them both fly off first corner in a bit, but that's my guess. First corner, we're gonna check it out, and then we're gonna be switching. Alright, no move. We have these two guys, Mr. Zano and MK Stricker. Oh, very good exit for MK Stricker, but this corner is very, very hard to overtake. I think I was in a race with Mamborov, and Mamborov for 2 laps before the end, I believe he was up almost in my ass. And yeah, defending is everything over here. Defending is possible, and the guy behind you should just try and yeah, get past you. But if you're defending, it's very, very hard. Same like Watkins last sector. If you've got somebody behind you, you can stay in front, and you need to defend on Watkins. It's one of those tracks where defending is pretty manageable. But we have more to see, ladies and gentlemen. We have Emise again with Mr. Enigma L width, but these positions are a bit messed up, as EMP is now in the position behind Enigma, and I needed to look and needed to verify for myself a bit, but Emise has fallen back through the split again. So that's pretty. You need to keep track of these things. That's not always a good thing. But here we go. We missed out. We have Idodo P2. So Francesco passed Idodo. Idodo fell back to P3 again, or P4 I believe. And now he's P2 and 4.3 seconds behind Mr. LSX Cole. But right now, oh, that Ferrari, ladies and gentlemen. It was not Jack Darms. It might have been Brewster. Yes, it is. .0 for Idodo. So Idodo is catching. And I'm telling you, we missed it. We didn't see the splits. We missed the moments and the situations happening. But my guess is some of these guys are just having racing incidents with their own. Maybe not together, but on their own, making mistakes and just going wide a little bit here and there. Just like what Spencer Brown said, the grass is killing. Manguela Severa P5, and Dante Shiva chose to get his pit stop done, as we see him now back in P14. We see Mr. Pro coming through. Oh, and that's what I believe. Manu Suzuki going off. Going off. Overtaking Setnet. The blue flagged car. Manu Suzuki in the split will be going down a lot. sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I've kept the camera on one guy for a little bit longer. I had to give my dog some water outside. Otherwise, he would not have stopped hating me tonight. The Mustang is a good looking car. I have not driven it. I think it's very fast in the right hands. I think the cornering and the traction on it is a little bit of a different beast than others, I believe. Dante Shiva now behind Jack Darms. Jack Darms had a great qualifying and is now in 14th position. Marvinelli on the other hand, having done his pit stop already in P6. Marvinelli is having a very good race. Or what I said before the race started, my guess is this is one of his favorite tracks or one of his better tracks, and it shows. And Idodo in P1 of course, but Mr. Cole has done his pit stop. So Idodo will possibly try to cover that up and try and get inside. Get inside of his pit box after this lap. It's very good to see. We have of course Mr. Pro. Manu Suzuki was behind Mr. Pro, and Manu Suzuki is now behind Marvinelli. Marvinelli already having done his pit stop. It is of course a fight for position still, but Manu Suzuki still needs to stop. So what do you want to do? Do you want to take a risk? Does Marvinelli want to take a risk? Do they both want to let each other live, and Marvinelli makes the decision, okay Manu Suzuki, you're faster, you still need to stop, so I'm just gonna let you go through, and my pit stops have been done, so I'll overtake you again. That's basically, I think that would be my decision, right? You see the guy behind you still needs to stop, and he might be faster, so give him the space and choose to not get involved in any incident whatsoever, and think to yourself, you still need to stop, so as soon as you go into your pit box, I'm gonna be flying past you once again. And we see Bonatang and Mr. Brewster, who almost had an incident with Idodo, or Idodo almost had an incident with him. More race, less ego, possibly, yeah, but you save yourself by doing it that way, or like you can, it's always your own opinion and always your own race feeling, but you save yourself from a possible battle or possible situation where you're gonna be spinning or touching or anything. Here we have Mr. MK Stricka in the Porsche behind Jack Darms. MK Stricka, the one that has been glitching in and out of the game, and you also see that car twitching around a little bit. This might be some real potato internet. I think this is just literally a potato outside of their house and putting an antenna on it and a cable running through your Xbox. I think that's what we're seeing right here. How can you battle this? Oh. And he's out, I believe. That was the connection. Mr. MK Stricka is gone. He is not gone. We were just booted out. Look at this. What the fuck is happening? He might be making mistakes. The game or the internet might be messing him up, but this is not a good situation. And with that twitching, like if you're next to one other driver and that twitching starts happening, you're just creating a big crash for basically nothing. Look, okay, we're gonna be switching, guys. Some people might be getting epileptic attacks from all that glitching in and out. Here we have Mr. Pro and LSX Cole. Idodo P2. But he is finished with his pit stop. So Francesco still needs to stop. How much time is Mr. Francesco in front? As we're looking at Pro and Cole trying to navigate some blue flagged cars over here. And what is this guy gonna do? I don't think this BMW is gonna be the friendly nice guy. I'm not sure who it is, but I'm gonna be guessing it's Gert Quake indeed. And you don't have to stop along the side of the track, of course, but I don't know if this is completely necessary. But yeah, they all survived, that's the good thing. It did help Pro to create a little gap from Cole. And Marvinelli, P5, gotta say, with a little bit over 2.5 minutes to go, very good result if he can just keep it up. If he can just keep it up, he might even be passing, no he won't be. I was gonna say he might even be passing Francesco, but not gonna happen. And we see someone flying off, not Dante Shiva though, it's not a Ferrari. But oh! Cole and that other McLaren. Manguela Severa too. 6th position, ladies and gentlemen. 6th position. After his pit stop. And we have only one guy left on track who just cleared his pit stop. So, oh yeah, we have only one. We have one idiot left and we're not gonna mention him. But these two guys, Mr. Pro, Francesco and Cole, are very close together. We're gonna be going to the middle guy. We're gonna see what these guys can do in the last couple of laps. It's gonna be one more lap after this. One more lap. Ooh. And Alex, oh, it looked more exciting than it was. Final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Idodo P1, and he was all that worried. It's Brands Hatch. I'm never gonna make it. I'm gonna be calling my girlfriend because I need to cry tonight. Stuff like that. But he made it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be looking at a couple gaps around here. Sola and Joker Power, both in the BMWs. We have Amize and Bullet Shoot. And we have Hamsik and Gerdquake. But of course we do want to see what's happening with the guys in front. Mr. Pro, Mr. Francesco and LSX Cole. Middle sector. Last lap. What can they do? Normally this should be an easy defense for Mr. Francesco. And that's it. Idodo P1. Pro is gonna be 2 and Francesco is gonna be P3. Then we have Cole making it 4th. And then we have Marvinelli making the top 5. So he had a rough couple of races, and it's P5 for Marvinelli. Jack Darms had a tough race, had a pretty good qualifying, and is now finishing in P8. Then we have Dante Shiva, who was stuck behind Manguela Severa, didn't try a move, was very conservative in my opinion, but still finishing P9. Then we have Mr. MK Stricka, the potato internet Porsche, making the final top 10 place. It was a very strange race, Idodo. I did see a couple of things. I did see you guys switching it up at the front. I think there were a couple of incidents, people going wide, maybe making small mistakes. And we had one guy with potato internet glitching back and forth and back to the pit and back to the track, all within 1 second. Somehow so it's fixed it. Yep. Well, it was looking a bit strange, and I do have to say a lot of small gaps during the race on the broadcast, on the split, but not so much attacking moves. It's of course Brands Hatch on the second to last corner. I don't know. I didn't see Misa. I didn't see. We were checking the leaders finishing and talking about how the race went and what I seen. Lost 3 positions. Last lap, last corner. Oh. 3 positions. Yep. I am not gonna be closing down the stream yet, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm very curious why my sound is gone again. I'm gonna try fixing that, getting the music to play again, and then I hope, if I'm gonna be lucky, that we're gonna be having a musical outro again, because it's very weird why it's not working. Okay, here we go. Do we have music, ladies and gentlemen? Good luck, Emisa. I'm gonna be fiddling around with the settings. Everybody, if you wanna stick around and see me struggling to get any sound to be played, that's your choice. I will pull up the broadcast ending outro because the stream is done. The stream is done. I'm gonna be sticking around to fix the music and to fix the playlist, stuff like that, because I hate it that it's working one time and then the next day it's not working again. So I do want to thank you all for watching. The non-copyright list, yes indeed. So if you want to stick around, you're completely free to just check out what I'm doing, or to see what I'm doing, or hear what I'm doing, because there won't be nothing to see before, or only the broadcast ending screen. But in the background, I will be doing stuff. So I will be back with you all in about an hour, and then we're gonna go to Alton Park. So have a good one, get a refreshment, prepare yourself for Alton, and maybe I'll catch you guys in about an hour. Yes, I do see your chat still. P2, let's go.